Okay, so I have some things up here to remind us where we are. We've already learned about the 3 disciplines of entrepreneurship: human story, mindset, set of activities. As a reminder, our human story is our conviction, our fuel, the reason we're doing what we're doing. It keeps us going, gives us alignment to our external environment, and when in that alignment, we can do our greatest work. Mindset, we learned in the previous video that it sets the course. How I think about and frame things, or my attitude, will set the course of the actions I'm going to take. And then we will learn about the set of activities. We've also discussed that all of us develop the same way in high performance through bliss mastery. We do that by practice. We're beginners here because we are unskilled, and this wall of fear might get in our way of becoming skilled. And we just need to reconcile that, yes, we are afraid of failure, and that is something innate to us as humans, and we just need to figure out a way through. So in continuation with mindset, congratulations, you've already learned one that you may not be aware of, but I'm going to point it out. There's this concept of growth versus fixed mindset. A growth mindset is that skills can be developed, that I'm not born with them. Well, the fact that we know that there's a development curve and we can develop skills, we're not born with them, we can develop them, is a growth mindset. So you've already learned one of the mindsets of successful high performers. The next is we learned about linear and ambiguous. Linear being the pile of the puzzle, putting it together. Ambiguous being the pile of stuff. The one book that we're going to read is the Empowerment Dynamic. That's actually a book on a mindset. I'm pretty sure you're going to enjoy that, and that's about being a creator, about creating and reaching your intentions. The next mindset that we're going to learn in this particular video, there's lots of them, but here's one that I've picked that I think is most important for high performers, particularly entrepreneurs. I'm going to call the investigator's mindset. The investigator's mindset is framed as a framework of NACR. So let's go through this. Let's learn what an investigator's mindset is. Let's start at the end. R stands for results. I think we all would want good results in life, to drive those, set out and achieve our goals. So I think you're with me that results is something important to us, and then that is something that we want in our life, are those results that we desire, basically. All right, so here's a framework then to get us to results. I'm sure maybe your grandmother, your dad, or somebody at some point said, look, the choices you make in life drive the results that you end up with. So this makes sense to us right here. The choices that we make lead to the results. Well, if the choices that we make lead to the results, then this particular mindset suggests that, hey, what if we could increase the number of choices that we have available to us at any moment? At any moment, if we could increase the number of choices that we have, that would be good, because then we can maybe optimize the results. If I have one choice, it's going to lead to particularly one result, because that's all I have. If I have 15 choices, then I can optimize my results. Well, here's some things that are hidden to us that may not be so apparent. A stands for aware. The only time I ever can make a choice is if I am aware of that choice. As an example, somehow you became aware that there was an online MBA course offered at VCU. Therefore, that choice became available to you. If you were never aware of the online MBA course, then you wouldn't be here. You wouldn't have that choice. Therefore, that master's degree may not be able to support you in the results that you want to get. So only through awareness do we have choice. Oh, well, that's interesting then. How do we get awareness? We achieve awareness by the competency of noticing. Noticing. So noticing is the act of seeing, the act of recognizing something. So maybe you saw the online billboard on I-95 that said, hey, it's the online MBA course at VCU. You saw it, you noticed it. You weren't in your phone because you're driving, and you weren't driving just looking at the road. So you were actively noticing so that you could become aware. So the act of noticing is a competency. This is a skill. How much do you actually see? Think about you coming to work today. Think about your day. Of everything that you could see out there, what did you notice? Because this is key. Again, if you want to drive the results that you want to drive in your life, you need to increase the number of choices you have. The only way you have choice is if you are aware of those choices. The only way to increase awareness or become aware is to notice through noticing. And I drive home this point of why the competency of noticing is so important to high performers is because when we fail to notice, we eliminate choice and possibility.